I'm going to show you how I recreated this effect from the movie Oppenheimer. Now, you might be wondering how on earth we're going to recreate an effect from a multi-million-dollar movie from the comfort of our own home for pretty much no budget. Well, we're going to take one from a page of Christopher Nolan's playbook. He's all about creating effects as practically as possible and minimizing the amount of CGI or VFX, and a lot of the time, things are actually a lot less complex than they seem. Well, that was exactly what was done for this effect in this scene here from Oppenheimer. As you can see, the background starts vibrating and shaking, creating this unnerving effect. And when I saw it in theaters, I was blown away and immediately started thinking about how they pulled that off without CGI. It turns out what they did was actually very similar to what I was thinking, so let's dive on into how you can actually go about recreating this from home. Now, to achieve this effect, you'll need a few things. You'll need a tripod, your camera, a kind of wide angle lens, but not too wide, a projector, a blackout curtain if you were filming in a room with a window to black out the window and block the light, a key light of your choosing, and a video clip or an image for the background to be projected on the wall or a projector screen. Then to get started, you're going to set up your camera on a tripod and set it up where you want to be filming. In my case, I have a projector screen up on my wall, so I set it up right in front of it. But if you don't have a screen like that, as long as you can find a white or light gray blank wall, that'll work as well. Next, we're going to set up our projector. And again, mine is mounted on my ceiling all ready to go, so you may have to put it up on a ladder if you don't have one mounted. Then, load up the video clip or photo of your choosing on the projector and project it onto the screen or wall. As you can see, the image is filling the entire screen, creating a nice big background for me to use. My screen is quite large at 110 inches, so make sure you're projecting it at quite a big size. Then we'll go ahead and set up our key light to light yourself or your subject. In my case, I use the SmallRig RC120B and I attached the softbox to it, but opened up the front so that it wasn't diffusing the light. I wanted a bit of a harder light look, but used a softbox to flag off the light a bit and stop it from spilling all over the projector screen and washing out the image. Finally, I covered my window with the blackout curtain to control the environment better. And now the main shot is all set up and ready to go. Now all we have to do to achieve the effect is have someone shake the projector to make the image bounce around and vibrate, or like in my case, since I didn't have anyone around at the moment, I just grabbed a long tube light I had laying around and used it to shake the projector from where I was sitting. As you can see, it looks very similar to the effect in Oppenheimer. The only difference is they actually took a clip or an image of the background that the actor was standing in front of and projected that onto the wall itself. So then when they shook the projector and vibrated it, the image almost created this displacement effect where the wall itself was kind of vibrating with its own texture and detail. But when you're in a pinch, this setup right here is probably the best way to go about achieving that type of effect. Now, because the goal of this exercise isn't to create a one-for-one scene recreation, I want to go ahead and elevate my scene a little bit more by adding in some good sound design and some music. In the movie, during the scene, I don't think there was any music playing at the time, and there was very limited sound effects, kind of like this muffled stomping, clapping type noise. So other than that, there wasn't really much going on. So for us, I really want to elevate our scene a bit. So for my scene over here, I really would love to find some music that is similar to the soundtrack from Oppenheimer. So I'm going to go on over to Audio, a music and sound effects platform, and look for some music there. And why did I pick Audio over other music platforms? Well, on top of the large library of music and sound effects they have, and their licenses that cover virtually every media use, including client work, Audio has this awesome new feature that blows the other services out of the water. They have this new feature called Link Match, which is literally the best way to find music online. If you've ever spent time looking for music on Epidemic Sound, Artlist, or even MusicBed, you'll know you can spend hours upon hours searching for the right song. Sure, you could use the standard keyword search or choose off a bunch of options like genre, mood, instruments, and more, but that will only get you so far. You still have to spend tons of time just searching through it all. But with Audio's Link Match feature, you just drop in a link to a song from anywhere from Spotify to YouTube to Apple Music and more, and their AI uses machine learning to find the most similar song in their catalog. It's actually pretty mind-blowing. So I'm gonna go on over to Spotify and pull up the Oppenheimer soundtrack and find one of the songs that I like. All right, here we go. This one sounds great, and I'm gonna just copy the link to the song from Spotify, and then I'm gonna paste it on over in Audio's Link Match system. And bam, here we go. Here are a bunch of options. So let's just take a quick look and listen through some of them. Okay, that's not bad at all. Okay, alright. I know they're not all perfect or exactly the same, but that did a great job. And I think I like this one right over here, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop this into my project. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is search for some muffled sound effects on audio. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to just add these into my project as well. And here's the before without the music and sound effects. And here's the after with the similar Oppenheimer song and sound effects. I think that really completed the whole thing and really made it all come together much, much better. So if you want to check out audio for yourself, you can check out the yearly subscription and you can save 70% off by using the code AlexPerry at checkout. And you can just visit the link down below. And if you just want to check out the link match feature before committing to anything or signing up for anything, you can actually just head on over to audio.com/linkmatch and test it out for free. So there you have it. That is how I recreated this effect from this scene in Oppenheimer. The purpose of this was to show you how you don't need a huge budget, but just a bit of creativity and some willpower, and the sky is the limit for all your low budget filmmaking needs. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw here today, make sure to like and subscribe, and click on either side of my face to see more like this. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll catch you next time. Ciao for now.